We've got a great question that Michael Thacker posted about 12 minutes ago. So, Michael, if you're still watching, sorry that we got to this a little bit late. But he asks, do you guys believe that long distance can affect Frith negatively? Um,
May I?
Go
Patrick, yeah,
ahead.
you want to go first?
Absolutely. In my personal experience, strictly based on that, no. Because Jesse, you know where we're going with this. Me and you, we live 5 hours and 30 minutes on a good day apart. And when we first met, we never met each other. I just saw you on YouTube. Again, I've told the story numerous times, but I don't get tired of saying it. It's just I saw you, I experienced you, and then I got to know you. And for the longest time, we didn't get to meet in person. But then, God's be praised, 2021 or 2022 arrived, and I finally got to see you. And then the next year, and then the next year. It's just So yeah, again, to answer that, no, I don't believe so. But I can easily see how it could potentially damage, but also it's going back to the engagement with the individual, and that could vary wildly. It's just like any relationship, be it spiritual, romantically, professionally, distance could easily very well play a role. But again, going back to the meat and potatoes and what I was trying to say, in my personal experience, no, I don't. And I'm very happy to say that and to show that.
I'm gonna bounce off of this one here and say that I again, as Patrick here said, that I don't believe that it doesn't negatively affect Frith as long as you are able to put the work into it. As both parties put into the work in that relationship over the distance, that's when it still remains the strongest. But if none of y'all just say we're going our separate rate, we're going far away, and then all of a sudden y'all don't talk to each other as often, or don't talk to or speak to each other, or write or call at least a few times, then that Frith can die.
Hmm. Yeah, I think I would add to what you both have said with the sentiment that distance is not a thing that can impact Frith just the same as closeness, right? So long distance, short distance. The road between friends is frequently walked. You know what I mean? And there's something in the
Yeah.
Havamal about this where long is the way and winding is the road. Like that whole thing.
I
But
love that.
when it comes to Frith, right? First of all, it has to be established with the understanding of what Frith really is. This is a hot topic, at least in the local communities that I'm connected with. There's been stuff I think shared recently online about, oh, this is what I think Frith is, and I go, listen, Frith is what it is. It's not what you think it is. It's not what I think it is. It's not what he or she or they think it is. It is what it is. Let's stop with this. Let me come up with my own idea of this. No, it is what it is, and what it is this. Um, yeah, I understand what it meant in an arch heathen or an old ways concept, right? Frith meant kinship. It meant inviolability, like sacred inviolability, reciprocal inviolability. I have to protect you because you're my kinsperson. You're my kinsman, my kinswoman. I have to be at your side. I have to protect you, regardless of whether I like you or not. You are my kin, and I am oath bound. I am frith bound with you. It was more about security and protection than it was about love and peace and everything that people like to try and associate it with nowadays. So if the rudimentary, and by the way, if people are looking for an understanding of what frith is, you have to. There's no question. You have to read The Culture of the Teutons by Groenbeck, Wilhelm Groenbeck, volumes 1 and 2. You have to read it. It's fundamental reading. You have to read it. It's free. If you Google it, there's a PDF online. You can read it for free. You don't even have to buy The Culture of the Teutons. But if you want to understand what Frith is from a real arch-heathen, pre-Christian Germanic person's worldview, that's essential reading. It's essential knowledge. But anyway, going back to like it has to be established first and foremost. So once it's established, the distance doesn't really matter because your understanding of what Frith means doesn't that doesn't make a difference about what the distance is. I'll make a way. I'll find a way to make good on my Frith with this person and their Frith with me. Like and it's reciprocal. It's not a one-way street. Yeah, it's understood and it's realized and it's a social construct that exists between people that are existing in a kinship relationship.
And
So I
if
don't
I
think
may
that it's
say,
yeah, I don't
go
yeah,
ahead.
I don't yeah, that's fine. I don't think that it's really distance bound or not bound. I think that, once it's established and truly
Well,
established, that the distance doesn't make a negative or whatever.